And we are back. We are back. Like I told you, folks, we are going to be here all day long, highlighting all of the sponsors that have stepped forward to support this amazing event. We are on our fourth annual Christmas in July 24-hour live stream-a-thon. You will be able to catch us on YouTube, and we will be streaming to Facebook. But I am so excited. We're not going to waste any time. We are bringing on one of my favorites who has been part of this from the very, very beginning, Mr. Jose Escobar, who is the creator and the founder of Connected Leaders Academy and all the things. And so I will just let him kind of talk about what he does. Hello.
Hello, Elena. Great to be here today. And I've got to say, I'm pretty sure I thought I heard you say I'm your favorite, not one of your favorites.
You're my favorite. My favorite.
That's good, that's good. Great to be here with you this morning.
It is so amazing. It is so amazing to have you here. And number one, it's really hard to believe that we're like on the fourth annual. Like, where has the time gone? It's like, that just blows my mind right there. And you have been here from the very beginning.
Yes, we've been riding together for going on 4 years now, and absolutely love all of what you do, how you serve, how you show up, who you are as a person. I think speaks to the impact you're creating, right? You just have an abundance of goodness inside of you, and you have a heart of gold, and you want to share it with the world. And anytime people show up like that, and we have foundational synergy and just chemistry that we do, I want to be a part of that. So that's why I joined your mission and your big vision and purpose.
Love it. So with you being a sponsor this year, once again, you are a gold level sponsor. I want to use this time for you to actually, number one, tell us about, Connected Leaders Academy, the business, what you do in the world, because this is your time. We want to definitely highlight you for being a sponsor.
Sure. So first of all, a bit about me on a personal level, and then I'll get into the Connected Leaders Academy, and I'll keep it brief. I was born in Washington, D.C., raised in Maryland all my life, 42 years old, married, 6 kids. I have an 18-year-old boy, just graduated from high school, beautiful school, the Heights here in Potomac, Maryland. And he got accepted into Embry-Riddle, Prescott, Arizona. So he'll be pursuing aviation. Leaves us in a few weeks, unfortunately. So it's like we're excited for him, but kind of sad at the same time. He's the first one leaving the nest. And then from there, we have an 8-month-old boy on the other end, 3 boys, 3 girls, a never a dull moment. I have a background in the martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing, been in that space for well over a decade. More on the just learning and training side, not really teaching, right? Just did it for recreational, for self-defense type purposes, and just having something to do in my spare time. I enjoy cigars, good coffee, and good books. As you can tell behind me, I'm surrounded by books everywhere. As a matter of fact, I wrote a book of my own called Winning the Day, An Entrepreneur's Guide to Morning, Evening Routine Mastery. We've done a number of anthologies with the Connected Leaders Academy and things like that. So anyway, so that's kind of a bit about me personally. I was in the banking world for many years. I was in the property and casualty space, even in life insurance. And that was about 17 years, suit and tie, 9 to 5. Eventually, I got into the corporate arena or the martial arts arena, and I became the sales director for a global martial arts company, helping martial arts school owners basically make more money. All of that led me to the path of saying, you know what, I should start a business. So January 15th of 2022, 3.5 years ago, a little over that, I launched 2 companies, the Entrepreneur's Bookshelf and the Connected Leaders Academy. Those 2 businesses blew up, and now I am just creating even more impact. I love bringing people together. I love serving. Essentially, I'm a coach. I do high ticket one-on-one consulting and coaching. I also do one-to-many. I have courses and programs. I also am a 19-time published author. And one of those myself that I wrote myself is called Winning the Day, the one I just mentioned. And you can get this book at winningthedaybook.com. And then that went bestseller. And then I co-authored 18 other books with influencers, making me a 19-time author, published author. Many are bestsellers. Many are international bestsellers. I just kind of lost track of those numbers, but that's that. I'm also a professional speaker. So I speak a lot on stages around the country and around the world. So anybody looking for a great speaker that can add value to your audience, I'm happy to do that. As a matter of fact, I'll be speaking on the Stream-a-thon here with your amazing Christmas in July, which is going to happen, I guess, this weekend. So excited about that. And then outside of that, I have the Connected Leaders Academy, and that's my organization, a global organization. We are, as of today, 515 paid members. We are in 47 states across the U.S., and we are in 34 international countries. We're growing every single day. We're in places like France, Germany, Hong Kong, Pakistan, India, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Scotland, England, Netherlands, Switzerland, Dubai, Mexico, Peru. I mean, the list goes on. We're in so many amazing places. We just expanded into Ghana and Gambia and Portugal recently, and Ireland. I mean, the list goes on. So a lot of amazing places with amazing entrepreneurs. And I'll end with this. The Connected Leaders Academy is my core product. I have anthologies. I have events. I'm an events host too. I put on events, 4 global virtual events every year. I do in-person events as well. As a matter of fact, this weekend I'll be co-hosting an event in New York City. It's called the NYC Rooftop Mastermind. That's going to be amazing. We have many other events lined up for the rest of the year. So I'm in that space. But the Connected Leaders Academy, and you can check out our website, connectedleadersacademy.com. That is really an organization for entrepreneurs. If you have a business out there, you're an entrepreneur, and I don't care what you do, right? We have all walks of life, all entrepreneurial backgrounds, real estate investors, insurance brokers, attorney offices, coaches, authors, speakers, trainers, publishing companies, social media gurus, branding experts, restaurateurs, construction companies, nonprofits, you name it. I am looking for the best of all entrepreneurial backgrounds to put them under one roof so we can all serve each other at a high level. It's not a salesy, pitchy group. It's very much service-driven, impact-driven. How can we help each other and serve each other? And by default, again, if you're a business owner and you want to be in an environment, in a community, a part of a family, where you're going to get on more podcasts, you're going to get on more stages and speaking engagements if you're a speaker, you're going to get leads, referrals, collaborations, endorsements, JV partnerships, more clients, more money, and of course, along the way, you're going to build lifelong friendships. If that is anything that appeals to you on any level, it is worth a conversation, and we can talk about it over a virtual coffee. Check out my website. My link is on the website to book a call with me. And again, I'm on a hunt. I'm looking for visionaries. I'm looking for mission and purpose-driven entrepreneurs, right? I'm looking for the best of the best. And if that's you, let's chat.
And I love it. And everything you say, absolutely, being part of Connected Leaders Academy and also part of the executive team, the connections that I've made and just kind of the collaborations that have happened through the people that you meet is beautiful. So that's like amazing. Like hearing all of that, it's like, wow. So I have a couple questions for you, for the entrepreneur that is listening right now. With it being so grand, what do you say to the entrepreneur that feels like maybe they're not big enough yet, or they haven't done enough yet to like be in a room with all these types of people? What would you tell that person that like, yes, you need this, come on in, because when you surround yourself with more people like that, it will help you, but maybe they don't feel like they've done enough yet to be part of that. What would you say to them?
First of all, don't just go with your feelings. Go with the logic, right? Because feelings come and go, okay? You can feel a certain way today and feel a certain way tomorrow. You can decide to do something today and decide you change your mind the next day. Usually it's geared off of emotion, right? And so I would say remove emotion aside and look at the logical side. The logical side tells you, if I get in a room, if I become a part of a tribe where people are one step ahead of me or 100 steps ahead of me, that's going to be a room where my vision can grow. That's going to be a room where my inspiration starts to fuel me and I get inspired. And that daily motivation, like a shower, like Zig Ziglar talks about, right? Motivation lasts but a day. That's why we have to keep motivating ourselves every single day, like a shower. You got to take a shower every day. You got to motivate yourself every day. If you're in an environment where motivation is a consistent thing, where people are motivating you and you stay inspired because other people, you see what other people are doing and they inspire you. And you see people in the group that are looking to lift you up and serve you and help you and show you the path and lock arms with you and say, hey, we're part of the same group and we might be at different levels, but we're here to serve each other. All of a sudden, those initial feelings you had or those fears you had or insecurities, they just go away. And all of a sudden, you're part of a bigger picture. You're part of a bigger mission and purpose and vision. And that can quite literally change your business.
Absolutely. And I remember years ago thinking, you meet these people that you think are like up here, and they're real people too. We're all real people, And so I think that's wonderful. You also said something when you first started, when you went into the entrepreneur space, that these business blew up, like the businesses blew up. Was that surprising to you, or did you actually have the strategic plan in place to get you there, or was it kind of like, wow, this idea worked?
Yeah, so it was a combination of both. I wasn't like expecting it immediately to blow up the way it did. And when I say blow up, what I mean specifically by that is in 15 months, my company surpassed seven figures, right? Collectively between two businesses, it was not one, not both of them with seven figures. Collectively, both of them had different legs under them, right? So for example, Connected Leaders Academy has events, it has the mastermind, it has the virtual conferences, it has merchandise, it has the community membership, and then the Entrepreneur's Bookshelf has my books, has my one-on-one coaching, my courses, my speaking engagements, all the things, right? So there's different legs under both companies. Collectively, between everything, we surpassed seven figures in 15 months organically. Keep in mind, everything I did it within those first 15 months. 12 of those months, I had a full-time job. I was working 50, 60 hours a week. I had 4 kids. I was married. I was taking care of my health. So when somebody tells me I don't have time, or how do you, I'm like, listen, I understand being busy. I understand being spread too thin. So within the first 12 months, it blew up. And I said, oh my gosh, like I knew I had skill sets. I knew I had talents. I knew I had the ability to sell. I knew I was likable in the marketplace. I knew a lot of people know, like, and trust me. And I knew I would move pretty quickly, but I had no idea it would blow up the way it did. And so it was both a surprise, but also it wasn't a surprise. It was like a combination of both. And I've got to say, like in month 13, I told my wife, listen, in one day at my job, right, I am doing what it takes me to make, like in 2.5 months, 3 months in my job, I'm making in a day, in my business. And it was better than that, actually. The numbers, I forget exactly what it was, but I was losing money going to my job, and I was getting paid well at my job. I was losing money. So I said, that doesn't make sense, right? So I should just go all in on my business, right? So it was a risky decision, of course, because just because something blows up that quickly doesn't mean it'll stay that way, right? You got to be able to maintain it, and you got to be able to scale it, and you got to get innovative, and you got to do all the things. So sure enough, what I decided to do was I went full time, and I left my entire career behind. My wife was an educator, a teacher. She left her career behind, and I went all in, and that was that. And we've been growing ever since, and it's been an absolute blessing. But it was a combination of, oh my gosh, I think I can do this, to like, oh my gosh, it's blowing up way more than I thought. And yeah, so it's like a little both.
I love that. And especially just the transition that had to have taken place within your home. I mean, that's a total teamwork, because for your wife to be home full time, which is probably a dream of hers with the children, but it's adjustment like all around. And so,
Yeah.
When people come to you, because I'm sure that they do with this guidance, I'm sure that they see like you as an inspiration, and when they're thinking of their business growth, and time is always one of the things that you hear. I don't have time. I don't. And when I think of everything that you've done with a family as large as yours too, it's not like you got extra minutes hanging out in your back pocket, right? That you can pull out. Yeah. So what is your response to people when they're like, I just don't have time?
So it's not about not having time, because Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of the biggest billionaire tycoons in the world, they have the same amount of time as us, right? And yet they've created certain things, and they have so many moving parts, and they have massive teams. The key is being able to duplicate your efforts, right? The key is to be able to maximize phase one before you start duplicating your efforts. So to the point where you're no longer flipping burgers, you have experts that have you've duplicated yourself and other people. You find people that are just as good or better than you, and they start doing the things, and you can step away from that and do something else, and then so on and so forth. And you create a system, right? That's like phase two. But phase one is just mastering each and every single day with you. It's not about time management as much as it is about self-management. So the question is, how are you managing yourself? What are you doing with your time? I always tell people say, oh, you know what? I don't have time to read books, Jose. I love the fact that you read a lot of books, and I really want to read more. But A, I don't read as fast as you. B, I'm not as good of a reader as you. and see, I don't have that much time. I'm super busy. I said, first of all, you don't know how fast I read. Second of all, you don't understand how busy I am, right? So I'm a slow reader. As a matter of fact, when I read books, I digest them really, really well, and I do all kinds of, this. I just a random book. I do all kinds of things, so it takes me a while to read a book because I digest it, I read it, I take notes, I highlight, I underline, I put dog ears, tabs, everything. So for me, it takes me longer than the average person to read a book, but I still read a book a week, and I've been doing that for almost 5 years now. And the key is, almost 4 years, the book piece. But what I can tell you is, when it comes time to the time, people tell me, Jose, I don't have time to read. I'm like, yes, you do. You do have time. The key is reading to you is not a priority. It's a priority to me. We make time, we create time for the things that are a priority for us. So I don't find time to read because the time is there. I don't have to find it. It's right in front of me. It's just a matter of, do you create it? Is it a priority? And my secret sauce is the bookends of my day. How I start my day, how I end my day, morning routine, evening routine. What you're going to find on my calendar, which I track and use very closely. I'm very much calendar based with everything that I do. What you're going to find on my calendar is God first, family second, and then we have, business. So I prioritize those things. People say, how in the world do you have time to take care of your kids and be there for them and be there for your wife and all the things? I'm like, because that's a priority to me. I do that first and then I do everything else. It's backwards, right? So that's kind of where I'm at.
I love that. I love that. So what is coming up next for you? What kind of things do you have? Are there any events coming up? Like, what do people need to know about so they don't miss out?
Yeah, so we have a number of things on deck. First of all, New York City happening this weekend, right? So that's going to be amazing. That's the New York City Rooftop Mastermind Experience. We have well over 30 people coming. It's going to be phenomenal. There's a brunch, so all you can eat food and cocktails and a DJ, and it's going to be fun. We're going to do like a little excursion afterwards in New York. I'll be there Saturday to Monday, so that's going to be fun. And then and Sifu Raphael and Lancelot Theobald Jr., they're both co-hosting the event with me. They're both CLA members. Notice the theme, CLA members. I collaborate with people in my world and vice versa. So, and then another event is our Global Summit. That's October in Maryland. So it's a big annual event that we've been doing. We did it last year. It was a tremendous success. That was really fun. Additionally, from the Global Summit, we also have the virtual conference. It's our 7th Connected Leaders Academy virtual conference. We do it once per quarter, and that's going to happen September 20th. As a matter of fact, we've had 6 virtual conferences already. Nice. And all the virtual conferences, all the speakers that speak on that platform, their talks end up becoming chapters in a book that go international bestseller. So we've had over 150 speakers speak on these platforms. We currently have 4 more spots to speak on this global platform as well. So if anybody's interested in speaking, reach out to me. So that's a virtual one that we're doing. And then in November, we have our Speaker Mastermind Live. I just announced that yesterday. Speaker Mastermind Live event with Brandon Godoris. It's going to be at the Omni Bedford Springs. It's specifically for speakers, more high-end workshop, mastermind style. We already have, I announced it yesterday, and we have 4 spots gone already. Nice. Right? Nice. And it's first come, first serve. We did it last year at the Omni Bedford Springs. It's a beautiful resort and spa, amazing place. It's just the location alone is worth the attendance. But we're going to give people speaker reels and video and pictures, and you're going to speak multiple times, and mastermind style, mastermind dinner happening there. That's going to be an amazing event. That's November 15th and 16th this year. And then I have about 3 or 4 more pop-up events that I'm going to do, a mastermind dinner here and there, a networking event here and there in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, among other things. But that's just the things that are coming up immediately.
Love it. Love it. Nice. So if you said connectedleadersacademy.com, that's where people can go to learn more. And then even there's a link where they can schedule a call with you and things like that.
Yep. www.connectedleadersacademy.com. If you go on that website, you can literally schedule a virtual coffee with me to learn about our community. And you can even see our upcoming events from there. The website for Connected Leaders Academy, the virtual conference we're doing in September, stuff to get tickets and attend that as well is there. Anything and everything you need to know about me and the community is going to be on that website. Check it out.
Love it. So what we're going to be doing also for the sponsors is come the event this weekend, we're going to have a space that will house all the links to all the sponsors So if people are like, I'm driving right now, I can't write that link down or something, we are going to have a page where you can go to where all the sponsors are housed, and they'll be able to connect directly to you from there. So that will be coming this weekend. We're excited. So I'm doing something different this year where I'm giving everyone, all of you guys, an opportunity to just ask me a question. And this is just something kind of fun for me, that as a sponsor, and even though we've been connected and I want to focus on all the good things you're doing, but what is one question that you actually have for me?
That's an easy one, because I know you to be a person of tenacity, of grit, of perseverance, of resilience, of mental toughness, bounce back ability. I mean, I can keep going. You're just that rock solid kind of person. You have gone through tremendous adversity, and anybody who knows you knows that you've gone through some things, right? And just like everyone in business, we go through peaks and valleys as well, and in life, right? It's never going to be smooth sailing in life and or business. So my question to you is, how do you hold it all together? How do you keep pressing forward, right? Like where do you go? Where do you dig? Where do you find this like strength to continue to press when everything in the moment looks like it's not worthwhile, or it's not coming together, or when it rains, it pours? Like, how do you press forward and keep putting one foot in front of the other?
Thank you. There's so many things that popped in my head while you were saying that, because yeah, it's hard. Life is difficult some days. And my answer is really simple. It is my God. It's my God. It's my faith. And I stay true to the fact that He has called me forward for this. And the experiences, the pain, the loss, I take that as a gift. I have to look at it as a gift. And I think that that's where a lot of people could get stuck in their lives. They could be angry. They could sit at that pity party. There's so many reasons why it'd be easy to not do the thing. But I look at it as God gave me this burning spirit, like this flame that will not go out. You know those birthday candles, I don't know, years ago, when you could blow on them and they would like come back, they would never go out. And I feel like that's what He put in me, and I knew that very early on. So all the beat downs, all the loss, all the things that could have stopped me, I just am like, okay, I'm back. Like and it's really just my faith. I don't feel anything should go to waste. And so as you're creating your empire, God has placed an empire vision in my mind, but mine has taken a lot of painful experiences to be able to do the work that I'm here to do. So my question, the answer is easy. It's just my God. It's my faith. That's it. That's what keeps me going every day.
I love that. If I was asked the same question, I would say the same thing. I think for me, it's foundational. I think the Lord God, is really, and I felt that connection with you from the very beginning, and I was drawn to that because that's who I am too, foundationally. So much respect and kudos to you.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, so for everyone tuning in, we have our 4th annual. Can't believe it. It's happening this weekend starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. You are going to see Jose Escobar on the early stretch of it. So be sure to tune in right away. This year, we're going to be streaming to YouTube. That's on our Prosperity TV network. The event is already up and live. So be sure to go to Prosperity TV network on YouTube and subscribe so that you're notified, because we will be streaming it over to Facebook as well, but they do cut us off every 8 hours. So it kind of interrupts. So YouTube will have it like nonstop. So any last things you want to share with your peeps, Jose?
No, just 2 things. Number one, actually 3 things. Number one, I'll say just much respect to you, Elena. I love what you do. I love how you do it. Christmas in July is something special. I look forward to it every year, and you're just doing awesome things. So keep doing the things you're doing. Keep impacting the world and changing lives, and just honored to have you not only as a member of the Connected Leaders Academy as well, but also on the executive team as our CIO, Chief Innovation Officer. Just love your expertise, how you show up, how you serve, and love all that you do. So that's the first thing. And honored to not only be a gold sponsor for your event, but also be a speaker. Thank you for the opportunity. Number 2 is anybody who would like to check out the book. This book, amazing book about morning routine, evening routine. This is quite literally what changed my life. It served a lot of people along the way. People are still buying this book to this day consistently. It's you can go to the website for the book, and I will send you a signed, personalized copy. Is it on Amazon? Of course. But if you get it from me, it's actually cheaper, and I'll sign it and personalize it for you and send it to you this week. So www.winningthedaybook.com. So it's the title of the book, Winning the Day. Book, just put the word book at the end, winningthedaybook.com. Check that out. And the last thing is Connected Leaders Academy. If you have a business and you're interested in any of the things I mentioned earlier, podcasts, stages, referrals, collaborators, more clients, more money, all the things that any business owner would want to scale and grow, and you want to be in a hub where you're going to meet some amazing, phenomenal people, I vet every single person myself. Not one person joined the Connected Leaders Academy by just signing up online or scanning a QR code at my events. Every single person is vetted from me to protect the integrity of our culture and our qualifications to be in the group. So if you want to see what that looks like, learn more about it, and see if it's a good fit. No promises, no guarantees, but at least it's worth a conversation. Go to my website, book a call with me, www.connectedleadersacademy.com. That's it. Thank you so much.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Jose, and we will see you on Saturday.
See you then. Thank you.
All righty, folks. Thank you so much. We are going to keep it moving. You will see us throughout the day right here with sponsors. So it's kind of like a mini stream-a-thon today as we get started. So we will see you back here shortly.